blameworthy sciences. Knowledge is not held to be blameworthy except for one of the three reasons. First, it leads to the harm of another. It becomes blameworthy, such as magic, sorcery, talisman. These sciences are true, no doubt, as the Quran testifies about them. The Sahih Bukhari and Muslim narrates traditions also that the Prophet of God was once the victim of sorcery for which he fell ill. Jibreel informed the Prophet of this matter. The enchantment was taken out from underneath a stone in the bottom of a well. It is a kind of knowledge obtained through the learned men of the precious stones, mathematical calculations of the places and times of the rising of stars. The second reason is that if science causes harm to the acquirer, it is blameworthy, such as the science of astronomy. It is of two kinds. One calls with mathematics and is connected with accounts. The Quran says the sun and the moon have got courses reckoned, 55:4. It says again, as for the moon, I decreed stations for it till it changes like an old and a crooked palm branch, 36:39. The second kind deals with astrology, the gist of which is that the future events are indicated by the present causes. Astrology is therefore an attempt to know the course of laws and ordinances of God in connection with God's creations. The Sharia has declared it as blameworthy. The Prophet said, when taqdeer is mentioned, remain silent, and whenever my companions are mentioned, remain silent. The Prophet said, I fear three things for my followers after me: the oppression of the leaders, faith in astrology, and disbelief in taqdeer, that is, the decree of God. Hazrat Omar said, learn astrology to conduct you in the land and sea, and not more. There are three cases of this prohibition. Firstly, it is harmful for the majority of the people because thoughts occur in their minds that it is the stars which influence the course of events, and so the stars are worshipped. The wise man knows that the sun and the moon and the stars are subject to the commands of God. The second reason is that astrology is purely guesswork. It is to be termed blameworthy because its command is only ignorance. Once the Prophet was passing by a man surrounded by the people. He asked, who is this man? They said, he is a great learned man. The Prophet asked, of what learning? Of poetry and Arab genealogy. The Prophet said, such a learning which does not have any benefit, and such ignorance which does not do any harm. The Prophet said, learning is of decisive verses or lasting usages of the Prophet, and just ordinances based on the Quran and the Sunnah. It appears from this discussion that astrology and the like sciences are useless undertakings. The third reason, that is, this science is blameworthy, is that it becomes of no use when one acquires it. For example, learning of trivial sciences, because the important ones, learning of subtleties before fundamentals. Ignorance, however, in some cases is beneficial, as is seen from the following story. A certain person once complained to a physician that his wife was sterile and that she bore no children. The physician left the pulse of the woman and told her that she would die after 40 days. The woman got extremely frightened and gave away all her wealth and lived these 40 days without food and drink. After that period, her husband came to the physician and said that his wife did not die. The physician said, now cohabit with her and you will get an issue. He asked, how will that be? The physician said, I saw that the woman was too fat and that grease was blocking her uterus and that it could not be removed except for the fear of death. Then she became lean and fit for consummation. It is gathered from the story that ignorance is sometimes good. Ignorance of some branches of knowledge is good, and it will be clear from the following hadith of the Prophet. He said, I seek refuge from God from useless knowledge. So don't discuss about those learnings which have been declared by Sharia as useless. There are too many other things which inquired into will do harm. Jazakallah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.